everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today we have the most prolific offense in the NFL on the field. The Browns are #1 in total yards and are going up against the Falcons defense that will need to be at the top of its game. So let's get out to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Watch it now, Barney!
A first down carry now for Crowell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right, and some room to maneuver. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. Pryor has it complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And this is brought in by Pryor. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there out of the running game. 32 yards. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the 1st. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our 1st half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Isaiah Crowell as the first half is... Offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. But he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Looking to throw. Gets it to Gordon. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Room here to run. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's just across midfield and down at the 40. This offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He finds Coleman. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Anytime there's an open target and there's a reception, the next thing you're looking for, the ability to break a tackle and gain additional yardage. That's what we just saw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, they went for the big play.
Good punt. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down, here's Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. third down now following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. The interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him.
Fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
12 yards on the return that time. This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Crowell. Not much room. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Crowell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. That'll go in the books as just... to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So a tiptoe catch. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run the option left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon with time running out. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive's... Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cleveland, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.